see one down there. He's down there somewhere. Let's see if I can regain the image. Is that him? Oh man. Lost him. Shit! Hang on. There's some flak. There's not too many pilots on here at this time. So I'm going to try and not put too much pressure on myself to find combat, because there's really not much out there. So if I lose this aircraft, I'm going to tell myself it doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to cruise around for a bit. Hey, look at that. Where is he? I don't know. I haven't got a freaking clue. It's all good. Got a visual. It's an FW. See what we can do. I think I might have got him. Not sure. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got 10 minutes of fuel left. I'm going to have to fly back to base. Took off with 500 litres of fuel. And I've been flying for, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. Maybe longer, maybe 25 minutes at the most. And burnt through almost 500 litres of fuel. This is 150 octane fuel though. That probably mostly accounts for the huge burn through rate. Base is up here, I'm down here, so I'm flying up here. I can see this thing here. So got to watch out that I don't overheat. Going to try and record some of the combat in this to put together a cinematic video with Glenn Miller music in the cinematic video, which I'll put on YouTube later on whenever I get it completed. I need enough combat footage first of all though, preferably successful combat footage. I did a whole dogfight just then and I think I won it, or I got the best of him anyway against that FW, but I didn't record it. Damn it. Damn it. It was really challenging to find the target aircraft. I'd just got the stream going and then the flak appeared and then I caught a glimpse of the aircraft. I turned towards the aircraft and I lost it, and then I spent some nerve-wracking minutes trying to find it again. I found the flak again, still couldn't see the aircraft, then finally caught a glimpse of it and then I engaged it. It was pretty hit and miss. This is the Razorback with 150 octane fuel, extra ammo, Bendix radio, direction finder, which I should probably use. Where the heck is it? I've just been using traditional navigation techniques. You don't get a GPS icon, so I've been navigating with reference to features on the ground. Slight detour before I go back to base. I'm going to head north. This is the Finnish Virtual Pilots server. There's 6 of us, there's 5 enemies. The reason why I'm on here is because right now this is the only server that is flying the Razorback. And I particularly wanted to fly this plane. I wanted to fly it on Wings of Liberty, but they don't have it yet on Wings of Liberty. They have the P38 in some maps, but not the they have the P47D Thunderbolt, but not the Razorback version. Not this one. For some reason they haven't included it yet. These are my positions here that I'm flying over, mostly artillery and tanks. How's my temperature? It's, I don't know, inconclusive. I'm going to shut the cow. Something up here is under attack. I don't really have time to dogfight, fuel-wise. We got tanks in there that need protecting. I haven't got fuel though. I got to get out of here. Got to get out of here. Got to go on land. The plane in this server, the good thing is the plane is worth 60 points. If you can return with the plane, you get 60 points. Alright, those are enemy positions there, so I don't want to go there. Let me just turn 90 degrees now. This is 90. Alright, a bit further south then. Right, I've dilly-dallied far too much. I've got to get out of here. This plane is so smooth now. Since the update, this plane flies so smooth. Just making my way back to base. Using some dead reckoning. I've got to use the Bendix though. I don't know where it is. I know where it is in the German bombers, the radio direction finder, but I don't know where it is in the 47. Not to worry, I just got to get there because I'm going to run out of fuel. That would be a slight dilemma. Get to this little feature right here and then turn north, and then I'll get to the airfield. Alright, that'll do us. Let's turn north. Got a town up ahead and a river. I see my airfield there. Let's get there before we run out of fuel. Oh man, I'm so annoyed at myself for not recording that combat. It was pretty decent combat. Probably going to run out of fuel right over the top of the aerodrome. Where's the fuel gauge? Where's the fuel gauge in this contraption? I can see the fuel tap there. Belly tank. There's a fuel tap there as well. It's just on. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Did you hear that? Out of fuel. Yeah, alright. Are we going to glide back? What do you reckon? How does that look like for a glide angle? In my book, we're not going to make it. What's our speed? I don't know. I'm not really a miles per hour kind of a guy, but 250 miles per hour doesn't seem fast to me. 350 would be fast, but 250 is like meh. There's the field. Are we going to make it? Let's put the lights on, I guess. Bring her back, get 60 points. Glide slope's usually pretty much we're gonna be short. We're gonna be short. I might be able to extend it a bit by deploying flaps at the very last minute and gear. You never know. You never know. You never know. Let's see how well this plane glides. It's got nice wings on it. I've got to be honest with you. It has very nice wings. Also, I'll go full course with the propeller. There. That should help. That's really unexpected. I didn't expect it to float like that. Well, you learned something. Okay, so it has a good glide capability and it floats like crazy. I should have crabbed, like I should have yawed to the side to bleed off speed in the descent. I don't know, in such a big heavy bird like this, you kind of don't want to. Once you lose energy, you're kaput. Anyways, let's call that a landing, eh? You'd have a headache though. Does it tell you your result? Yeah, one plane. Alright. I destroyed an FW with a Razorback. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go again. This is what I'm flying. It's a pretty tough plane. It's a Penguin. Pingy 3. 2600 horsepower. 150 octane fuel. Do I still want to go 500 litres? I don't know. Maybe I'll go 550 this time. You seem to burn through the high octane stuff really fast. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I went 400. I reckon I went 500 though. And you have big guns in the wings. This is what we got here. Extra ammo. 3,400 rounds of 50 cal. 150 octane fuel. That's the fast stuff. The Go Juice. What does it say? Up to 70 inches manifold. Bendix. Radio compass. Points to an airfield. Points to your closest airfield. Yeah, 500 litres of fuel. Let's increase it to 550. Don't know if I would have won that dogfight with the extra 40 kilograms worth of fuel though. Anyway. We got a Yak 7 there. Someone says they want to fly formation. There, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can you keep up without crashing into me? Where was I? pretty much, I covered this in a few videos before, I'm pretty much just flying by myself. You really got to concentrate when you're trying to start up this plane. I've done something wrong while I was dealing with all of those social situations. And it's nothing personal, including many other things like people that come into the chat and give personal details or ask personal details. Hi, I'm from here. Where are you from? Stuff like that. Normally, that in a normal world that'd be fine. This is YouTube in 2020. It's a bizarro world. Ironically and unfortunately, and most people aren't going to understand it, I'll pretty much have to ban people that ask that kind of question. That's the nature of YouTube in 2020. Heads up, guys. FYI. Alright, let's get on with it. As I say, that's the nature of YouTube these days. If you don't understand it, I invite you to start live streaming your own streams, and then after probably, I don't know, a few days, you'd start to figure out from my perspective. On the plus side, I still have a channel. Haven't been kicked off YouTube yet. Let's see if I can get airborne. I really got to concentrate. This plane's so hard to fly if you're not focusing 100%. Alright, let's go through the checklist. Good so far. What about the turbo? %, good. Lights, yep. That's good. I think I'm all set. Alright. Yeah, there's no. Alright, good. I've took off. Have I got the flaps up? Yes. Have I got the lights off? Yes. I've got the interior light instrument panel on. That's good. Gonna go 240. Gonna go 240. good instruments on this. You can look at the green arc and it gives you a good idea of the normal operating range for the aircraft. So I reckon this is my new favourite plane. This is the Razorback. It's fast with 150 fuel. The other day I was flying a P47 bubble canopy and without the 150 fuel, and I was taking off with bombers. I was taking off with A20s and PE2s, and to be honest with you, I was not really having an easy time even keeping up with those bombers. Yeah, that's right, particularly the PE2. If I was just in cruise mode like this, just like, you know, like not in combat mode, just cruising along, I was basically able to slowly catch up to the PE2. So my conclusion was that plane, the bubble canopy 47, without 150 fuel, just in cruise mode, is not very fast because it can hardly even keep up with the PE2. At least at sea level, at ground level. Probably a big different story at 29,000 feet. But, and mind you, this was taking off with full fuel. But yeah, the plane seems sluggish. Have I put the gear up? Yes, I have. Alright, good. And we're going roughly 240. Let's try and get some altitude. Alright, so there's our first thing there. Is it one of mine or is it one of the enemies? We've got a town and we've got an artillery or something. Heading was about 240 and it's on the river. Town, river, artillery, that's German. I'm going to not really fly over the top of it. I'm just going to go south from here. Your channel, learning a lot. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. That's German artillery down there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attack it. Try and take out a truck or something. Craptacular. Yawing all over the shop. And I'll keep going south. Bump into another enemy fighter and shoot it down. Haha. I'm going to go west. There's something under attack over here, a temporary airfield that's under attack. Big look at the temperature. Good, not so good. Damn it, why is that in yellow arc? I assume it's from running the turbo, not really sure though. Decrease the power in the prop. I'm flying over one of my defense positions right here. It's pretty dangerous to do this. There could be enemies hovering above. I'm trying to transit to somewhere. Trying to get somewhere. Hey, bada bing. Let's just try and keep all this action in sight. I see him. Yeah, it's that view just resized. What we got here? Looks like a Dora. I don't know where he is. No idea where he is. There he is. Well, there's one of them anyway. Let's get this done before 5 minutes is up. He's been hit by flak, the bugger. If I shoot him down now, it won't be my kill. I think that's Dora, but did I hit him before though? I don't know. Really getting hit. It's a 109. Oh, he's out of it. Okay, I really doubt that's a kill because the flak played such a significant role in the demise of that 109. But I mean, I kind of disintegrated him with my 50s. Oh shit, I didn't record it. I'm intending to record all of these fights for a cinematic video. Damn it. It's one of those things, I don't normally do it, so I don't think to do it. Where am I? Temperature. That top temperature gauge really like freaking me out. It's in the yellow arc, which is not good, I think. I don't get what that one's about. My everything else is good. Maybe the cow flaps. %, for a while. I'm very low, which is not good. And don't forget that fuel runs out really quickly. Alright, I know where I am. I'm gonna keep heading south. I was headed somewhere. I was headed to a temporary airfield, which was up here. Hey, it's under attack. It's under attack still. It's down here. It's just under the nose. Right there, right there. It says that it's under attack. Doesn't look like it's under attack. What am I looking for? Under attack. That just means that an aircraft's flown through this airspace. This is not good. If I can't see tracer, then I can't see the enemy. Really. What if they spot me first? I have no competitive advantage in that case. Temperature's looking pretty good. You can cook the engine on this plane. If you fly along at a too high power setting or propeller setting for too many minutes, the engine will just stop. And it's not stopping from running out of fuel, it's stopping because you've cooked the engine. At combat power you got 15 minutes, at emergency power you got 5 minutes. It's easy to make the mistake of just cruising along at combat power and then 20 minutes into it your engine fails. Stuff like that. But if you keep it in the green arc, you'll be all good. Well, they say that's under attack. Does that look like attack to you? I'm going to keep going south. Hey, I could probably lean out the mixture a bit more. At 62%, the mixture is not producing a soot trail. So I'll just go with 62%. But what about when you want to use boost and turbo and everything else? You run the turbo at a higher power setting, it'll heat up, I don't know what, generally speaking I say it, heat up the engine and overheat the engine. It's probably a specific part of the engine like the turbo, but anyways, one of these temperature gauges, if you run the turbo at 100%, one of them, I think that top one, goes into the yellow arc, and if it stays there too long you can break the engine. So it's this kind of thing. It's like performance versus reliability. Versus 6. All right, I got credited for the kill of that 109, so that's 2 kills now. Can I talk about how to smooth the stick control? I just bought a stick actually. I just ordered a new joystick half an hour ago. So that's my remarks on that. I don't have any particular stick settings on this. I think I might have looked at the settings for the joystick or whatever briefly, and maybe made a few adjustments here and there, but nothing crazy. Generally speaking, when it comes to special settings in this game, in IL-2 Great Battles, there really, for me at least, there really aren't any special settings. There's no mods, there's no special joystick settings, no special track IR settings, no special nothing. It's just like, I don't know, what you might call out of the box. That's predominantly that's what you're seeing. You're seeing out of the box, no mods, no tinkering around. Just buy it and play it, and this is it. Pretty straightforward. But as far as the actual flying goes, that takes ages to figure out. If you haven't flown before, it's extra difficult. As in, if you haven't flown before in real life, then it's extra difficult. Like, you'll notice I can navigate. It's because I've flown before in real life. I can navigate by looking out the window and then referencing the map and so on and so forth. Doesn't mean I don't get lost or anything. But heck, you got to start somewhere, right? So that area where I just was is apparently under attack. Expecting this whole stream to basically be not much action at all. Just a heads up on that. Purely because I'm so early in the time zones and everything. There's not many players on here. But still, no pressure. Just going to cruise around, see what I can see. That's under attack according to the thing. Let's have another look at the map. No, the attack's ended. Look how smooth this aircraft turns now. It didn't used to be like this. The update to this aircraft is sublime. It's really good. Look at that turn. That's how it should be. Like, obviously I haven't flown this plane in real life, but that's a big heavy plane like this with lots of lift and lots of power. This is the kind of thing you get in a turn in real life. Just really stable. So I'm pretty excited about that. This is probably why this is my new favorite plane. It's just really awesome. Surprisingly, I guess, as much as I'm into flight sims, I've never really been big on what's called peripherals, which basically means joysticks and everything. Peripherals, joysticks, throttles, so on and so forth. Never really been so big on it. I've just had this here, one stick, which was an impulse buy back in Christmas time 2016, or maybe a bit before, a few weeks before maybe. I just went to the shop, have you got a joystick? Yeah, we got two. Alright, we got one that's $300 and one that's $70. Alright, I'll get the one that's $70. And that was basically it. And this is it here. It's the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. You can get it online much cheaper from Amazon these days, like $40-50 or something. Probably free postage if you have Prime. And it's pretty good, although mine's pretty long in the tooth at the moment. Probably going to run out of fuel soon. The only reason why my current stick is not in good condition, I think, is because I was doing something non-standard with it. I don't know, I can't remember if it was tank crew or something. I really can't remember, but I twisted it a bit too much, and I think I overstressed it, which for years and years I didn't do. I managed to avoid doing that. There's something more recently, I think maybe I was trying to drive a tank with the stick or something, and just kind of like over pressurized it. So if I didn't do that, it would have continued to be in unbroken status to this very day. And the other thing is I did not necessarily expect that upgrading my hardware to a $300 or $400 joystick would make my performance better than, say, a $70 joystick. Is that true or not? Well, we're going to find out in about 10 days' time, I think. I'll be able to give some kind of pretty decent idea of whether, in my opinion, the peripheral maketh the pilot, or the pilot maketh the pilot. The truth is probably somewhere in between the two extremes. I think if someone's an ace, they're going to be an ace even if they're flying with a mouse and keyboard. But they're going to be extra more an ace if they're flying with something really awesome, with like really magnetic precision 32-bit sensors and stuff like that, which is what I'm getting. It'd be funny if I went from being my current mediocre combat status to being some kind of uber ace at the advent of getting a new joystick. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, heck, I'll take that. So down here is where I had that combat that I didn't record, but I shot him down. Well, it was on the stream, I just didn't record it for my cinematic video later on. Oh, look at that. Was it just the one? Where? Where is he though? There he is. He's doing the whole climbing out thing. Get that bloody mirror out of my way. Don't know that I can catch this guy, he's just trying to escape. And again, I'm pretty powerful playing here. See him up there? It's probably a 109 K4. Probably got no chance of catching him. Like trying to chase a Formula 1 car. No, he's gone. I'm just gonna... Or is he? I'm not really down with the whole goose chase thing. I think I'll break off. Or I'll make like I'm gonna break off. What's he up to? What's he up to? What's he doing? He's diving now. Let's change this around a bit. He's going down to that airfield. Five minutes of this power setting. I've completely lost him. There he is, 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 there he is. There he is, he's pretty close. Let's go. Assume that's my K4. Is he coming at me? He's diving away from me. Let's get underneath him. Maybe he hasn't seen me. I think he has seen me, he's turning and stuff. Like K4 to me. Well, it's a 109. That's it. I got him. He's effed. Ha 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 ha. He bailed out. Oh, I didn't record it. Ah, rats. Sheesh, man. That's the 10th time I haven't recorded it. Oh well, forget about it. Let's get out of here. That temperature. Leaning out the mixture gets rid of the soot trail, but it also has the effect of making the engine hotter. And right now I don't want the engine to be so hot, so I'm wondering if I should go full rich. Which I think I will. I'll just try that out. That was a clean shot. I applied flaps as well as painting the area in front of him with the crosshair and just pulling the trigger and just continuing to apply flaps into that, and somehow it connected. I was about to give up on that, and because it was a wild goose chase, but as I broke off, he changed his tune and he stopped climbing and he started to descend, and so I went back for another go. Really don't want to cook the engine. 3 kills so far for 0 deaths. And a truck. Not too shabby. That's not 3 kills in a flight, but it's 3 kills without being shot down, so that's pretty good. Luck can't hold out forever, I guess. Oh no, they've got the low fuel message. Great plane to fly, so smooth. Alright, so I'm going to make my way back to the airfield since I got that 10-minute fuel thing. If I see any combats on the way, then I'll try and join. Smoothest aircraft in the game. So I think the doctrine of this aircraft, whatever you want to call it, is like you're flying along, you're escorting a B-24 or a B-17. You're up real high at like 24 to 30,000 feet. And you're flying a few thousand feet above the bombers, and the enemy comes in to attack the bombers. You dive down on the enemy, you shoot one down, and then you zoom up again. You sit back up on your perch, you reacquire a target, and then you zoom down again to the bomber level, and then you shoot down another enemy, and then you climb back up again. So that doesn't really call for any turn fighting or anything. It's just kind of boom and zoom, really. So I think that's the whole idea of this plane. I think in that role it'd be pretty well perfect. But it's not too shabby on the deck as well, as I'm finding out. Got an airfield there. What is this? I'm lost. Yeah, nah, I know where I am. Oh boy, this area that I'm heading to is under attack, according to the map. We shall see. As you get closer, if it is under attack, you start to see the plumes of flak exploding and so on. a slight detour to this place. Well, of course, got to go further north. Yeah, stock key mapping or modified, mostly stock, some modification. I can't precisely right now say what I've changed around. I think I've changed around the brakes, so it's like you've got some keys for left and right toe brake plus the key for both brakes. Comma is left brake, full stop is right brake, question marks and backslash, that key is both brakes at the same time. I don't think that's default. I think that's something that I set myself. And the eject key was, I believe it was left control E. I changed that to left control tilde because I kept on hitting the engine start button. No, I kept on hitting eject instead of engine start or vice versa. Just things like that. If I found things weren't compatible with me, then I'd change them, but mostly it's just default. On my stick, I don't really use any engine controls on the stick. I've just got two triggers, one for machine gun, one for cannon, the throttle obviously, and really that's about it. Now that I've been getting into peripherals, I was thinking I ought to actually make a conscious effort to, I've got 6 buttons on the left hand side of the base of this joystick unit. I never use those 6 buttons for anything, and they'd be quite intuitive, so I should have used them really, but I never did. Pretty important to have intuitive activation of controls that you're going to use in critical moments. Like when I'm about to go into combat, I'm visually eyeballing a target, which is just a dot, just a pixel in the distance, and at the same time I'm thinking I have to go 100% with the propeller, and I have to turn the boost on, and to turn the boost on I have to go left shift B, and I have to look at the keyboard to do that. And if I look at the keyboard to turn on the boost while I'm trying to track a target that's just a pixel in the distance, I'm going to have to look away from it. When I look back, probably about 30-40% of the time I've lost it, and then I have to try and regain it. So there's things like that are actually, if I was actually more organised, I'd solve those problems. Like I'd analyse them and solve them. But I haven't. I should, but I haven't. So this was under attack. Not anymore, obviously. Someone's crashed out there. What the heck? There's blue smoke down there. Whose position is that? Why is there blue smoke there? What am I looking at down there? That looks like a German... Yeah, shit it is. It's shooting at me. one of those German half tracks, SKDZF XYZ. I can't remember the acronym, but you know the one. Let's go. I've got no fuel. I want to go about 30 degrees, ideally. That could have alerted any enemy aircraft in the zone to my position. Way back to my position. I'm pretty sure this is a Axis. Shit! What the heck? Heck, man. Yeah, my luck's run out. I knew it. I shouldn't have flown over that enemy position. It just gave away my position and I was done. Could have avoided it. Oh well, whatever. Three kills, one truck, and I was one death. Go. I mean, the lesson: 2 planes, 1 vehicle. That's pretty good. Is that? Yeah, 2 planes in 1 sortie, and 3 in total. That's pretty damn good for the old P47. The P47 is supposed to be useless in combat, right? I've shot down 3 planes with it so far for 1 death. And I was just going to say, the takeaway point from that is that 1 death was avoidable. It was avoidable because I saw a position below, and I thought, is that ours or is it the enemy? And then it started shooting up at me, and I was like, there's the answer, it's the enemy. And at that very moment, an enemy aircraft in the vicinity would have seen the tracer coming up from the ground and gone, aha, there's an opponent in the area, which is me. And then he would have traced me to that other enemy ground position, which I started to attack, and then I got jumped. So I could have avoided that by navigating skillfully enough to avoid the enemy positions. They were these 2 here. I flew over this one by mistake, and it shot at me, and then someone would have seen it, and then by the time I flew to here, about to attack this one, I got jumped, and then I tried to get on back to base here, and I crashed out about here. So that's what happened there. So yeah, if you avoid triggering off enemy flak or guns, then much less chance of getting jumped. Takeaway point from there. This is what we're flying. Pingy 3. So something happened to the first 2 aircraft. I guess they, I don't know. Amazing plane. This is definitely my favourite plane now. We have 550 fuel, that seems to go well. Guns are converging at 500 meters. This is mostly, I like shorter than that, but this is mostly so I can attack BF-110s as a standoff weapon without getting hit by their gunner very easily. And I have extra ammunition. Normally you get 2,000, now you got 3.5. 150 fuel, which is more powerful. And the homing device, the radio direction finder, which I don't know how to use yet. So yeah, I reckon this plane in its current configuration is very potent. 150 octane fuel. You have the Razorback, so your visibility is less, but you have a lot more. I don't know how to quantify that. I've heard that aerodynamically it's faster to have the Razorback instead of a bubble canopy. So anything like that's got to help, right? Alright, so airborne, the aircraft's clean. We're 240. Again, I'm trying to make this like a low pressure session in the sense that I'm not going to my expectation is basically zero. Normally, like if there's 60 to 80 players on a server, I'll be really keenly looking for fights, but right now there's, I think, maybe 6 to 8 enemies out there, so they're few and far between type thing. 7 at the moment in this huge surface area, and that's because I'm playing at the time zone that doesn't correspond to the peak time on the server, so that's cool. So not really expecting too much combat, but so far surprisingly doing pretty well. Know about that mirror so far, it's just gotten in the way when I'm trying to see something at my 12 o'clock high. It might be useful, like it might give you some advanced warning if someone's on your 6, like if you just caught a glimpse. Yeah, that's it. You just navigate by looking. So, like all of the features. There's my friend that I said I wasn't going to navigate. I wasn't going to formation fly with. I have a feeling this is not going to end well. Usually, when people try and formation fly with me, they end up crashing into me. Oh dear. Here's the thing, is I'm basically a lone wolf. I'm not a squadron. There's plenty of squadrons out there. There's discords with 50,000 people on them that you can go on. But they're not mine, they're others. I'm pretty much strictly a solo operator. Where was I? Yeah, the map features are, you can navigate by them. They're not kind of like generic features copy pasted onto the map. Like, oh, let's put a river here or something like that. Like they're unique features, so you can navigate by them, which is pretty awesome. Look at that temperature. Look at that. What the heck? Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. Let's see if that reduces from 80 downwards towards 60. I think that's very much the top end of the normal range. Alright, check that out. What do we got here? That's the Axis shooting at one of ours or something. 2 planes down there. What could it be? It'll probably be over by the time I get there, but let's just go. Remember, I've got this issue with the temperature to contend with as well. Lost it. There's the enemy position. think I'm getting shot at by a yak. No, I'm getting shot at by something that the yak's shooting at. Nice going, Yaki. Guy's gone. Frag, USB button box for iRacing. Bunch of dials, buttons, toggle switches. Yeah, that sounds ideal. I reckon there's only a few key features that are required, but yeah, they need to be as intuitive as possible. It makes sense to get altitude and do a diving attack, so they couldn't get flak on your changing altitude. Yeah, maybe. This temperature situation's freaking me out slightly. Everything's in the green though. Look at that, that temperature's at 80. Any higher and it goes off the green arc. Oh well, maybe that's normal. Alright. By the way, please kindly smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So that, I'm pretty darn sure that's the enemy position. I don't want to trigger its flak, so I'm going to steer clear of it. I'm going to try and not get shot down. There's another position very close by as well. Oh, no, that's that yak there. I'm pretty much going to head south very soon. Like I have a sidekick glued to my 6 there. Alright, so I'm roughly heading south. Sidekick, not much good. Actually, that's my own fault, I think. I'm flying right over the enemy's flak. Better return to base. If nothing else, this will make for pretty good footage, returning heavily damaged like this. I wonder if I'll make it. Got to find the airfield first. Got a river that I've just crossed. Got to try and gain some altitude. lost. There's that Bendix. Bendix radio. It's pointing straight ahead. So is it working? If I do, is it working? It's working. I think that could be the airfield there. Damn, am I going to get there though? Yeah, it's working. It's pointing to the airfield. Yes! Alright. What's that saying? Necessity is the mother of invention. I finally figured out, I think, how to use this Bendix direction finder. Yeah, I can see the hangars, I believe, in the distance there. I don't know if I'm going to make it though. Look at the condition of this plane. Swiss cheese, yeah, exactly. So the needle, you just got to have the needle pointing at the 12 o'clock position on the Bendix there, and it guides you to the nearest friendly airfield. Assume if you fly over the top of one, the needle would probably fall to the far to the left or the right. Yeah, there's the airfield there. Alright, at least I've learned something. tempests. Well guys, I'm going to call it a day for this particular stream. I may be back again for another stream later, not too sure. Maybe when the numbers pick up later on today, I might try and do another stream in this particular plane, the P47D Thunderbolt Razorback. The Razorback as opposed to the bubble canopy. Really enjoying flying this plane, and I haven't made a proper cinematic with this plane yet, so I'm going to try and do that and include some Glenn Miller music in the cinematic, so stay tuned for that at some point in the next few days, I guess. Still got the flaps. Yeah, still got both flaps, so it didn't go asymmetric on the approach there. That was a pretty gnarly landing. Got there in one piece though. Mod for the cockpit photos, engine settings. Yeah, it's a good idea. Those kind of things should be collated somewhere in the IL-2 forum, so that everyone can test them out and try them out and see what they think. Adjusting the intercooler will take care of the carb temps. Interesting. Alright guys, without further ado, I'm going to take off and I'll be back at some point, if not today, then tomorrow. Thanks you guys for joining me on the adventure. Like, share, subscribe, etc, etc. Check out my website, buy my merch, so on and so forth. And hope to see you for the next one. Thanks guys, bye for now.